everyone. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Making sure everything is starting up okay. And getting a little bit of information about the delay that we have today. It looks like about a 10-second delay from what you're seeing to what's happening in my living room right now. I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and today I am going to unbox two KnitCrate packages. I have the February 2022 Knit and Crochet Club and the Sock Knit and Crochet Club boxes. And KnitCrate sends me these for free every month to unbox and share with all of you. I also have a coupon code, ChemKnits20, where you can save 20% off your first month. I am an affiliate marketer, which means I do earn commission when people sign up, but this is not sponsored in any kind of way. I share it at my discretion. Yeah, and so I'm really excited to unbox these. Lately, the KnitCrates have been arriving in the month that they're released, and so that has been really good. These actually arrived a little bit ago, but I knew that they might be sending me something else sometime soon, and so I was holding on to it just in case, but I don't think that has arrived yet. And so I have also had a professional relationship with KnitCrate, the KnitCrate team. I collaborated with them to create their Dive into Dyeing course. And so that is something else that I've done with the company. And yeah, I'm really glad that they are doing, the fulfillment seems to be going smoother. And so I think that that is really good because yeah, I forget exactly when they arrived, but yeah, but actually speaking of KnitCrate, and there will be a vlog of this at some point. I don't remember which month the yarn was from, but here's a scarf I wove out of, I think that there's an alpaca, some amount of alpaca content. I haven't finished it yet, but I wove this out of some KnitCrate yarn I had in my stash, probably from a few years ago. I need to braid the fringe because I decided I'm going to braid it, and I've done one set. But I did also finish up a shawl. I just took it off the blocking mat yesterday, so I'm pretty excited about that. But yeah, I will start unboxing in just a moment. Hi, Sylvia. I'm very curious about what's in here. I'm shaking to try to figure out which one is which. So this is probably the Knit and Crochet Club. The Knit and Crochet Club usually has 200 grams of yarn, enough to make either a knitting or crochet pattern that they include with the subscription. The Sock Club comes with 100 grams of yarn, enough to make either a knit or crochet pairs of socks. And so there will always be a sock pattern with the Sock Club. And so the yarn between the two are different. There's different colors, and yeah, it is fun. But hello. All right, let's start with the Knit and Crochet Club box this month. And I'm going to give you guys the first look at what I got. I still can't see. It looks like our theme is land and sea. Okay, so there's magic between those great lichen and moss-covered trees. Follow the path for a hidden getaway deep in the forest. Ooh, and I got a vivid blue. That is a fairly accurate description of the color. This blue actually reminds me very much of the blue that I dyed for part 1 of the Dive into Dyeing course. It is a nice blue. The yarn is chain ply. It's 100% Peruvian Highland wool sport weight, and Ascendance, I guess, is the name of the yarn base. So it is a very it's a nice bright blue. It's hard to say if it's tonal at all. It feels very solid. Maybe there will be a little variation, but it is fairly solid. It is really soft for Peruvian Highland wool. Maybe, which don't get me wrong, I like Peruvian Highland wool. I wear hats and scarves knit out of that every day, all through the winter. This feels particularly really soft to me. And so it is a lovely, lovely base. And I do believe that there is one that's a neutral color because they might be sending me some to over dye at some point. But hello. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay, and we got this a yarn needle that is like, this is cool. Okay, this is KnitCrate's Buttons and Tools. Hand Finished Studio. But can you see that this is like a yarn needle that is iridescent? How do I open this? I've got scissors. So sometimes the extras, there's usually a fun extra in the kit. Sometimes they are hit or miss. This, okay, I like the idea. So it's a yarn needle knit at, or like sort of like laser cut out of acrylic. It is not like when I first touched it, and I guess now it's a little bit smooth around the edge, but it's sort of squared, if you see. So I don't know how well this would work as a needle just because it's big and it's not round. But I like that at least it's a notion. I mean, the presentation of this in this little like felt sheep is adorable. I like that it's iridescent. It feels a little bit too chunky in my hands, but maybe, yeah, I mean, it does have like a slightly more curved and flat side, so maybe it could work well. It just, for a lot of the projects I do, it might be a little big, but I appreciate this over some like other random things that they've included at points. And I like that it's iridescent. That's really cool. All right, let me pull up the magazine. So I went from being like mega excited about the extra to then being a little bit more lukewarm about it. But it would work on something bulkier. But like I don't think I'm wearing this. I could see. Like, yeah, it wouldn't work very well on like for weaving in the loose ends on this, because just if I try to stick the needle through some of these DK weight stitches, it's just, there's not enough space. So maybe we'll see one of the projects is like super bulky or chunky, and so then maybe it could work really, really well for that, where a fine needle might be harder. So I'm curious to see. So I think the reason why the needle isn't round is because I think that it was laser cut out of acrylic, and so when you're doing that, you don't, it's not shaped, and so that's what gives it the flat edges. Okay, so let me come to here. Dive into dyeing. You can, I believe my coupon works on the first month of that as well. Let's go to the Inspirations magazine and see what we can see. Okay, so here is our mood board. I'm gonna go a little bit smaller so we can see, I think, about the full page. Oh, I like that cloud. Okay, so the blue I got, sometimes I'm like, things don't really fit the inspiration. This blue fits. It fits very, very well. Okay, so this is the Vitellana Ascendance, and the colors are Vivid Blue, Fatigue Green, so, and then Limestone, which is a very, very pastel color, almost a bare yarn color. And so that is what I think that they may be sending me some of, because if you remember, I recently did an over dyeing my KnitCrate yarn video, and yeah, Amy reached out, and so I think they might be sending me some of that to play around with, to just show like, hey, if you get a color and you want to add a little more pop to it, we can over dye it. Now, I could over dye this blue. This is a fairly medium toned blue. It isn't super saturated, so you could definitely add speckles to it. You could shift the color, make it more green, make it more purple, things like that. You wouldn't be able to remove any color from it, but if you weren't a fan, it is something you could over dye. I happen to think it's a very like easy to use, easy to wear blue. So it's not one that I would immediately go towards over dyeing, but yeah, I guess I can see if there's a natural like white color, why some more people might want to over dye it. You're hoping for white, but you got the green. Yeah. But, you know, looking at the crochet pattern, let's see. Okay, I don't want to be spoiled. All right, so it looks like the knit, it's a Woodlands Magic Shawl by Vanessa Cascarelli. And then the crochet, it looks really cool. It's a butterfly surprise shawl. Let's see if we can find more pictures of it. Ooh, this is like really, really lovely. It's not a lacy shawl, but there's a cute, I don't know if that's going to be like a slip stitch pattern or something, down around the edge and sort of towards the center spine of the triangle. Oh, is there no chart? Huh, maybe not. But I guess maybe it doesn't need a chart. Oh, look at the little butterflies in here. That's cute. But yeah, I don't see a chart. I wish I'm a chart person, but maybe if it really is simple enough. I mean, I don't think with sport weight yarn that the yarn needle would work on this really well. I think that you really need something super chunky. So, okay, and we'll get to the socks when I open up the sock club. Let me pop back up. Yeah, so this is a very, very, like, I'm trying to think. There's almost like a hint of green, like in the undertone of it. Like there's not actually any green. It's a very, very true blue, but part of me almost feels like, I don't know. I'm not the best at describing colors. It is very, very soft. We've had a few chain ply yarns from KnitCrate, and there have been a lot of different fiber blends in those chain plies. There's one I have that is like a tonal bone kind of color, so not pure white, but there's bits of gray in it that I have, and then but I don't remember what fiber content that one was. Yeah, I mean, it's possible if there's not charts, because they have included charts in the past, that there's no charts. It really is just simple enough as an instruction with a small enough repeat. So, like, yeah, I mean, I'm on the fence. I mean, I think that, like, the presentation of this yarn needle is so, so cute. I'm not sure how to, like, make something that would work for a lot of the projects I do better. But I think that held with like the flat tip that way, it could work well with the right kind of project. I do like that it's iridescent, and I mean, it seems a little bit more like a decoration than something I would use, but I'm happy that it is like on the cusp of functional. Well, we had some like gorgeous stitch markers, I think, last month. All right, let's look at the Knit and Crochet Club, even though I kind of had some spoilers. So the Sock Knit and Crochet Club. The yarn in this tends to range between, I think the thickest it ever gets is DK. It's usually a fingering weight. Occasionally they do like a faster kind of sock. Boom, and we have the same, it's the same magazine. You get all of the patterns for both, and ooh. Okay, so we have, okay, well this time we have an actual yarn needle. I'll show that in a sec. Okay, so this is a rusty brown color. It is heathered. This is Audine Wool's landscape yarn. This is called a colorway called Dried Leaves. It's a little bit more red than the dried leaves that I have that tend to be a little bit more yellowy brown around here, but that's just me being a little bit picky. This is 85% wool, 15% nylon, so it's not a superwash yarn, but it does have some nylon for some strength, and it is fingering weight, 400 yards per 100 grams. And yeah, I think the color is showing up pretty true. It's warmer toned than it's looking on the monitor to me. Like it's more like a very reddish brown versus like a Hershey's chocolate color. Could the needle be used as a shawl pin? Maybe. Maybe it could. Maybe I would have preferred that it was just a shawl pin because you could have it be longer and like with an end. It's like not quite long. It's like a little too short. I mean, it doesn't have anything to catch to be a shawl pin, but it almost would work better as that. But this time, there is an actual like metal yarn needle. And I like that it's displayed on the sheet. Like that is pretty cute. But yeah, this is a more, and I mean, honestly, I like having the little felt sheep to keep it in because my notions bag, well, that's where I keep stitch markers. Where's my notions? Okay, here's my notions bag. And so like my yarn needles all fall down towards the bottom and I have a crappy pair of scissors down there. And so if I keep it in the felt sheep, then maybe I'll be able to feel around for it and find it a little easier, maybe. So I think that is cute. And so this is more, even though the iridescent one was fun, this is a lot more practical. The brown is very, very pretty. It is a really nice, rich brown. Let's look at the patterns again. Okay, nope, here we go. Okay, first look at the yarn. So there's two colors. I think that it's a little hard to see on camera. The color looks a little bit more red when I'm seeing on screen. Right here, is my cursor showing up? Yes, okay. Right here, this looks a little bit more red than even what I see in person. And the fade here sort of fades it out a little bit. This blue looks like it would be more midnight than this blue that we got. So just seeing these together, this blue is a very, very different blue, more violet also in tone. So that's called Fairy Crossing and Dried Leaves. That's very cute. Okay, our sock patterns. The crochet socks are interesting because they're different from a lot of other we've seen. It's almost well, they're called pebbles, which feels accurate. I'm not quite sure if it's like a little bauble or something, but there's this little texture to it, which is nice. I like seeing something that feels different in the crochet socks because I feel like, yeah, it's easier for them to feel a little similar. The knit socks are called sand lines, and so they look like a simple pair of socks. But if I zoom in, it's got these interesting little ridges that come at like random lengths down, which is just something like, it does look like, you know, someone dragging a shovel behind them in the sand or something like that. I think it's cute. I'm going to see if we have any other pictures. Here's another look. Okay, and some of that does look like it continues over the heel. Here's a close up of, so okay, so it's less of a bobble and more of, I can't really tell. I guess I crochet, but not well enough that I can describe that stitch very well. Oh, and two more pictures. They're really cute. I really like those crochet socks. Get a small rectangular tin to put, ooh, I have my Birdie Parker little tins, but I still keep my jewelry in those. Oh no, where did I put my leather bracelet? I was wearing that the other day. Okay, but let's peek at what's next. Metropolis. Ooh. Okay, so it looks like I'm expecting we're gonna have a lot of peach and like this seafoam green, and I would also expect that we'd maybe see this like blue-gray color. If I was gonna pick three colors, maybe the yellow, but there's so much peach here that if there's not a peach option in next month's offerings, I will be disappointed. Now, you can go now and see what, you can go now and see what colorways are available for next month to pick and maybe swap your vibe if you would like. I intentionally avoid spoilers as much as possible so I can give like a true thought of the colors and how well I think it fits the mood board and things like that. So I truly don't want to know in advance. And also so I can reflect on, do I like the color that I get? So I'm signed up for the Anything Goes package, which again, KnitCrate is sending me them for free. And let me go back. Okay, over here. So the Knit and Crochet Club, that would be this box right here, is $29.99 a month, and plus shipping and handling, which if you're in the US, it's $7.95, or if you're international, it's a flat rate of $11.95. And this comes with 200 grams of yarn, and again, the knitting and crochet pattern, plus like a fun extra, and members get discounts off of Member Central, and things like that, which are very useful. So if you want more yarn, you get it at a much bigger discount. The Sock Knit and Crochet Club, which I'm not on camera, is $24.99 a month, plus I believe $6.95 shipping and handling. Yes, $6.95 shipping and handling within the US, or again, the same $11.95 flat rate international or worldwide shipping. And it comes with a sock knitting and crochet pattern. And so you never have enough yarn to do both knit and crochet patterns, but you have enough to do one or the other. There we go. Puck back to wide. But yeah, a rectangular tin. You know, a little, hey KnitCrate, if you're watching, a little tin to put notions in, that's a really good idea for a fun extra. That would be like really, really handy. Yeah, I keep my stitch markers in this clear pencil case. I may even have a spice jar in there with some. And I guess I do have like a little tin for some stitch markers, but otherwise they're all sort of just randomly tossed in. A lot of the ones that I get from various clubs or the ones I make are all in here. But yeah, otherwise my notions bag is just a complete and utter mess. But there are some KnitCrate notions that you can probably remember that I've received over the years in there. Every so often, then, cause like I keep things in like the box for a while, and then I go through and like sort all the yarn, make sure I've downloaded all the patterns and things. So with the patterns in the magazine I was showing, you can download it directly to your laptop or into your Ravelry library, which is nice and handy. Yeah, I mean, KnitCrate has given little zipper pouches in the past, which was useful and handy, although I don't know where mine is. I think it was like a nice little like felt, but it didn't have anything on it. But yeah, little tins or something. That would be a handy little notions. I really appreciate what they were going for with the notions and things like that. So, and I mean, you always need more yarn needles. It's just, I think that I would have been way more excited about this one if it was not the laser cut one, even though it's iridescent. Like at first I was like, ooh, an iridescent yarn needle. If it was round, that would have been so much cooler, but I'm going to try to find a way to use it because it's iridescent and pretty and I want to, but it might be hard because I don't knit things. I mean, even like my bulky hat that I made, I don't think would work super well with that. Whew. Maybe for weaving it could work. I don't know. Maybe I'll turn it into like an ornament or something because it's cute. But anyway, I hope you are all having a really, really nice weekend. Where is my thingy-madoodle? I was like, everything is all running around. But yeah, I do have links to all of this down in the video description. Oh, and also, the double down Ooh, okay, there's a sale. So in addition to members saving in the Member Central shop, there's then double downs where active members, so if you received a box that month and you didn't skip, you can get extra savings. And so there's a coupon code for that in here. For an additional 35% all eligible items in Member Central that are already discounted by 30% when you're logged in. And the sale, the double down sale, is good from February 22nd to April 1st, 2022. And so that code is on here. So I will not be saying that code because that's for people who are active members. Now, if you sign up today or tomorrow, the first crate you would receive would be this one, assuming that it's still in stock. And now I think if one of the KnitCrates is out of stock, you can join a wait list. But otherwise, if you sign up on March 1st, the first one you will get will be the March crate. So since we're so close to the end of the month, that's worth sharing, because if you sign up today, you would be charged today and then charged again on March 1st. So keep that in mind. But I do have my affiliate link pinned. And again, my coupon code is ChemKnits20. That's also mentioned down in the video description. But there may be better coupon codes on the website sometimes, or better deals for your first month than my personal code. So please use the one that gives you the biggest discount. Good morning. Yeah, little tins belong with handiwork. I've actually looked into, yeah, I tried to look into that in the past myself. But yeah, and ooh, does anyone want to see something else I'm working on? But this is a spoiler. So I'm participating in the As You Wish, an Inconceivable Mystery Knit Along. And so I should have said spoiler warning for KnitCrate, but this was a spoiler warning because I finished clue 1. So I can show you what my colors and everything look like, but spoiler warning, spoiler warning. Uh-oh. Oh no. In doing that, I sent you to a camera that I'm not connected to. So, all right, I am going to show this off. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. This is the end of the first clue. It's so cute. It is a Princess Bride themed knit along, and I think it'll be rectangular-ish shaped. And I think that there's going to be at least 4 more clues. I can't get it to stay straight because there's some asymmetry to it. I think I missed on one of the rows a little V-stitch, so I might embroider on some where you can see this gap there. Yeah, I think I might embroider some on, but I dyed all the yarn for this myself. And so there will be a dying to knit video on that at some point, because yeah, I decided to dye up yarn myself for it. And so that was fun, even though they're just semi-solids. So, but still, I was like, okay, I'm going to pick colors and it's not a fade. So don't think fade. Don't think subtle changes. Think contrast. Think loud. And so that was really, really fun. But I am, I guess, now going to head out. This is just a short little stream, and I hope that you enjoyed it. And yeah, because I also realized that I needed to share this yarn because I was wanting to open it up, and I try to spread out my standard videos with then unboxings and stuff. And so, yeah. Thank you. I'm really happy with the colors. I wanted to do something very, very different. I really like very saturated jewel tone muted colors, and I tend to knit with those a lot. And I was like, I don't do brights for myself often enough, even though I love bright colors. And so I decided to go for it. But anyway, I hope that you're having a fantastic weekend. If you had a February vacation, I hope you're having a great break. And if you had kids on vacation, I hope you're excited for school to start again. I know I am. And so please make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on so you never miss any videos. I hope to have some more streams coming up soon. hopefully, but I have to get back on track because I feel like I didn't accomplish much this week. But anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will chat with y'all soon. Bye!